In this short video, I'd like to talk about using Internet Explorer 10 on Windows 8 and how to give it a more consistent look and feel on the desktop. To start with, let's open Internet Explorer from the Metro interface. And when we do that, we get the Metro version of Internet Explorer 10, which for general use is okay. If we right click anywhere here on the right side in the white space area, we can get the tab area open up and we can easily add another tab if we want, quite easily. Again, if we right click, you can see now we have two tabs there. Right click, go to the other tab. So the tabs is no problem, that's quite easy to do in this version of Internet Explorer 10. Now if we come down to the address bar and just click in it there, we also now have got access to our most frequent used websites and also our favourites. Now again, because this version is really meant for a touch screen, you can see it's probably quite easy to like swipe along there and to choose choose whichever one you want to choose. Although even that will be quite difficult with the amount of favourites you have if you've got as much as I have here. And there's no structure to these favourites, it's just one long line of websites. And that really isn't something which I really want to use. So what can I do about that? Well, if you come down here, you'll see that there's an option here to view on the desktop, and if you do that, that will open the Internet Explorer 10 on the desktop, but this time you get the desktop version of Internet Explorer 10. And you can tell that because here I've got my address bar, which is organised exactly how I like it. And I can click on these links and everything's just where I like it, and it's what I want to use. So this is the version of Internet Explorer 10 which I want to use on my desktop computer, and I want to use it all the time. So how can I accomplish this? Well, there's two ways you could do it. I'll show you the first way, which isn't the recommended way, but it's something you could do. If you get up the File Explorer and then you navigate down the C directory, down Program Files to Internet Explorer, come down to the iExplore application and right click and say Pin to Start. Now of course what this does, it pins it to the Metro interface, since Windows 8 hasn't actually got a native start menu of its own down on the left. And if we go and have a look at that now, you'll see we have iExplore on there. So this is the desktop version of Internet Explorer 10 and this is the Metro version. And as we'd expect now, if we click on this icon here, we get the desktop version, which is what we want. And that's a workaround because it's not the best way that you can do it. And I'll show you one of the problems with that way, and it's this. If you go to the Metro interface and say, for example, we go to the Mail application, which is a Metro application. Now this application doesn't really know what we've just done. So any mail that we click on, or any link within the mail that we click on, for example here, if we click on the link, we actually still go to the Metro version of Internet Explorer 10, which we don't want to do. And yes, we could easily again just go like that and do view on desktop, but that's a bit of a pain. We don't want to keep doing that. So again, how can we get rid of this or get around this annoying problem? And it's quite easy to do actually. If we go up here to the toolbar in Internet Explorer 10 on the desktop, come down to the Internet options, and then when we've got those up, go to the Programs tab, and the top option here is Opening Internet Explorer. Now on this drop down, if you select the bottom option, which is always in Internet Explorer on the desktop, and you also check this box which says Open Internet Explorer Tiles on the desktop, and then we OK that, close that down. Go back into the Metro interface now. We'll just scroll along here and get rid of this icon. To get rid of an icon, by the way, if you just right click on it in Metro, you get the options available here, and we can just say here Unpin from start. So I'm removing that because I don't like that very much. We scroll back along here now, and now you'll see that when you type or when you click on Internet Explorer, the Metro icon here, you actually get the desktop version of Internet Explorer 10, which is what we want to do. And not only that, to make matters even better, if we go into a mail application, or indeed any Windows 8 Metro application now, and click on any link within that mail, again we get the desktop version of Internet Explorer 10, which again is exactly what we want. So I hope you found that useful. That's the way of making Internet Explorer 10 more consistent on the desktop, on a desktop PC. I hope you found that useful, and please feel free to comment, and please check out my other videos.